I do feel that LinkedIn is a necessary evil. I can't think of anybody I know in the professional space that has landed a job that has never touched LinkedIn. If you're job searching right now, you're in the right place. Welcome to Land Your Next Job, the show that helps you move from ghosting and rejection to interviews and offers. I'm Erica Parker Price, a certified career coach with a background in tech who has spent nearly a decade helping professionals land roles at companies like Microsoft, Google, and mission-driven organizations. Each week, I share what's actually working in today's job market, from LinkedIn and networking to how AI is reshaping hiring. You'll get clear strategies and inspiration so you can run this marathon without burnout or guesswork. Follow the show and let's land your next job together. Hello and welcome. This is Erica Parker Price, and today we are going to be talking about LinkedIn. Now, I get a variety of responses across the board when it comes to LinkedIn and how people feel about it, but more and more I am hearing people say that it is cringe. That's the word that comes up over and over again. And for sure, it depends on your age, how you feel about LinkedIn. The younger generation absolutely finds it cringe. So I am here for you. That's what this episode is about. Not how cringe it is, but how to make it less cringe. Before we dive in and I give you 8 different ways to do that, I want to tell you what we're not going to be covering here in this episode. I'm not going to be telling you how to do your LinkedIn. I'm not going to be talking about your profile and how to list your job experience in your about section, all of that. That's not going to be covered here. If you're interested in that, if you happen to have stumbled on this podcast and you're thinking, I still need to optimize my LinkedIn, go up to my website, ericaparkerprice.com. I have a free job search bootcamp up there that you are welcome to download. It was a 5-day course that I did. It is totally free. And day 2, I think it was called Level Up Your LinkedIn. You'll also get things on there about resumes, the job market in general, strategy, connections, all of that. Okay, so let's dive into how can we make your LinkedIn experience better? I'm going to give you 8 tips for this. And the reason that I'm doing this is I do feel that LinkedIn is a necessary evil. I can't think of anybody I know in the professional space that has landed a job that has never touched LinkedIn. Whether you are applying for jobs, finding connections, whatever it is you're doing up there, I think it's a part of the modern job search. Is that my bias? Absolutely. It's totally my bias. Are there professions that aren't on it? Sure. I think doctors, teachers, pilots, those kind of people aren't necessarily on it. They also have very different job searches. So I am talking to the professionals out there that really need to be on LinkedIn. And what I'm going to say for step 1 is figure out why you're there. LinkedIn does a lot of different things, right? If you are looking for a job right now, job listings is probably one of the big ones that it's doing for you. The second one would be connections. And quite frankly, I think that is the number one thing that LinkedIn can do. LinkedIn can help you find somebody that either you already know but didn't know they were working at this particular company, or they can help you find a second degree connection. So if you are applying for a job and you're looking for a connection, somebody that can refer you to that hiring manager, LinkedIn is going to be the best way to find somebody. What else can you do up there? There's learning that is up there, all kinds of classes that are available, and of course, community, all the feed, all the posting. What I'm asking you in this first step is to figure out, why are you there? Are you there simply to see the job postings and apply? Are you there simply to get a connection to the job that you are trying to apply to? Figure out what it is and then stay focused on that. There's a whole lot of additional noise up there that you do not necessarily need to take part in. Number 2 in this process is to set your thoughts intentionally. I have done episodes in the past, I think it's episode number 6, about how your thoughts are the only thing that you control in this job search. So when you go on LinkedIn, you get to choose what you think when you're up there. If you are thinking, I hate this app, I dread being up here, then that is going to create a whole series of feelings and actions that do not lead to the result that you're looking for. So what I want you to do is to set your thought intentionally. And maybe that thought is LinkedIn gives me open door access to the connections I need to land my next job. That's kind of a long one. You can probably come up with a simpler thought, but I want you to choose your thought intentionally about why it is you're up there. Is it for the job listings? Is it for the connections? If you're listening to this and trying to make it be less cringe, my guess is you're probably not up there for the learning and the community. And that's not something that we're going to be talking about. Building community, like how to engage, how to post, all of those things on LinkedIn. I'm just trying to get you to the point where you don't dread going onto it, because I do think there's value for somebody who's in the job search. Okay, so first, number one was figure out why you're there. Number two, set your thought intentionally. Choose what you want to think when you log on to LinkedIn. Number three, I want to tell you to set your work hours. Now, this can be viewed more broadly across the job search, but also set your hours for LinkedIn. Don't make this be an app that you automatically click on your phone. If you are dreading the time you're spending on LinkedIn, don't have it on your home screen. Maybe don't have it on your phone at all. Depends on who you are, how you interact with your phone, and what you're trying to change. But set an intention for how you're going to do this. Are you going to do it daily? Are you going to do it weekly? Are you going to do it in the morning, the evening? What is your exact time? And if not exact time, just what are the limits that you want to put in place? How much time do you want to spend on LinkedIn? This one is really about get in, get out, move on with the rest of your day. The most valuable thing you can be doing with your time in the job search is making connections, is talking to people, is getting the word out there about what it is that you're looking for and finding out what it is that companies are looking for so that you can start to make that match. So maybe LinkedIn gives you that information as to who the people are in your network that you need to be reaching out to, but you don't have to spend all that time on LinkedIn. Make the connection, schedule a call, and then go do it. Keep your boundaries high around whatever time it is you're spending on LinkedIn. Number 4 is to follow people you like. I am surprised to hear how many people don't follow people in their life that they like. And these people that you like, they can be your friends and neighbors. They can be people that you literally know. Maybe it's people from college that you haven't talked to in a long time, but you'd be curious to see where they land. People that you genuinely like, that if they were to update their status on LinkedIn, you would actually be interested in. They can also be people that you admire, people that are CEOs of your favorite company. It could be a speaker that you heard at a conference. You can follow anybody on LinkedIn, right? The connection request is harder to come by. The magical workaround there is to click on the 3 dots if you don't see the connect button, but sometimes you can't connect with people and sometimes they won't accept your request. But literally every time you hit that connect button, you will automatically become a follower of them. And if the connect button isn't there and the 3 dots doesn't work, that follow button is provided there so that you can follow them. And the reason I say this is invariably when you go to LinkedIn, you are going to see something in your feed. Even if you're just there to go look for somebody, invariably there's something that comes up on your home screen. You're more likely to see things you like if you're following people that you like. Number 5 is the corollary to that. So I know that many of you out there have a particular person or couple of people that you do not like seeing on LinkedIn. If there is a particular person or people that you don't like seeing in your feed, my question for you is, why are you following them? If you don't like seeing it, I think it's highly unlikely that you are going to reach out and ask for assistance in getting to another connection. So I would say simply remove that connection. It's a very easy thing to do. You just click next to their name. You can say remove connection. They will not be notified if they go to look it up and see if you're connected, which I think is highly unlikely. They may see that you're not connected, but I don't think that's a big deal. I don't think you're ever going to get called on it. So what I'm saying here is curate your feed in a way that's beneficial to you so that when you go on, you're not seeing your arch nemesis up there. Okay, that one may seem simple and easy, but I think we tend not to think about it so much in the LinkedIn space as we may think about it in other social media. Number 6 is to follow companies that you like. And I think in particular, if you're job searching, you want to follow companies that you are interested in applying to. You can learn so much information about what is currently going on at a company if you are following them. And I think you should absolutely do it for all the companies that you are interested in applying to, etc., just so you stay current on it. But in addition to that, I say go follow companies that you're just interested in, right? Go follow your favorite car brand, your favorite artisan candy maker, whoever it is that's up there, somebody who is maybe doing some sort of fun content, something in the category that excites you. Just follow them, because then you're going to see cooler pictures, more interesting stories, things that actually entertain you. And I'm not saying that you need to spend all this time on LinkedIn and that you need to be scrolling and reading and liking and commenting. That's all a different class. That's not what this podcast is about. That's for people that are really looking to use LinkedIn for engagement. If you're just trying to get in, get out, move on, just make sure that what's showing up in your feed is as curated as you can possibly make it. Okay, tip number 7 here is to apply for jobs off of LinkedIn. So you can definitely apply on LinkedIn, but I like to go to the website itself to apply for the job. It's not entirely clear, but if there's any benefit, it goes to applying on the company website. It will get you potentially closer and more directly to the application than going through another platform. So I think that is a way to easily get off of LinkedIn a little bit more quickly, is to find the job that you're interested in and then go to that company's website, go to their careers page and find that exact job and then apply directly there. Like I said, potentially a small benefit there. There's a lot of information out there as to how the ATS systems work and how it works when you go through LinkedIn or elsewhere. A lot of it is black box, but there isn't any advantage to going through LinkedIn, so I don't think you need to. And finally, tip number 8 is to pay attention to your notifications. So there is a lot of customization that you can do on the notifications, both in terms of how often you are getting notified. This can be related to job alerts, messages, as well as where you're getting notified. Are you getting notified on your phone, just the little red number that is next to the LinkedIn? Are those notifications showing up on your phone? Are they showing up on your home screen on your phone? All kinds of different ways that this can happen. What I want you to do is pay attention to how it's landing for you when you get these notifications. Are you irritated? Is it interrupting you and making you think you need to hop in right now and go look at it because there's a job? Pay attention to what that's doing to you. I don't think anything in the job search, which quite frankly moves very slowly, I don't think anything needs to be handled in less than 24 hours. It is not urgent. I want you to go back to that work schedule that you set in step 3 that we were talking about earlier. Figure out what time of the day you're going to be doing your job search, what part of that time you're going to be spending on LinkedIn, and then don't be a slave to either the phone or the email, whatever it is that LinkedIn is telling you. But more specifically, pay attention to what kind of notifications you have. You probably don't need a notification that says, Erica just posted a comment. You probably don't need those kinds of notifications. And 2 different places you can do this. Go into the settings on your LinkedIn and pay attention to what your settings are there for. And then the second place you can do it is also on your phone. Pay attention to what is actually showing up for you in terms of notifications on your phone. Okay, that is it. Those are my 8 steps for making LinkedIn less cringe. The idea here is that if you have to be there, make it be a place that you don't hate so much and limit your time. I made this one short so that we didn't have to belabor it. Hopefully you can go make a couple of adjustments if this is you here. And when you land your job, my advice is go update your LinkedIn, go put your new job title in there, and then take a break. Take a little vacation. Nobody has to be on LinkedIn all the time. And it is one of the gifts that you get when you do land that next job is you get a little bit of a vacation from it. Okay, go out and have a great week. That's a wrap for this week on Land Your Next Job. If this episode helped, please leave a quick review and subscribe wherever you listen. Share it with a friend in transition, and I'll see you next Monday. Let's land your next job together.